And welcome to episode 451 of the Markedoutwrestling podcast. Tonight we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw a little bit. We're going to recap Survivor Series. We're going to jump into what happened in the War Games. We're not going to talk about SmackDown because fucking why would we? But so a lot of content to talk about tonight. We're excited to get in here and mix it up and have difference of opinions, some arguments, this, that, and the other. Before we get heavy into conversation about Raw tonight and the aftermath of the two pay-per-views from this weekend, I want to introduce you our panel that I have live in the studio with me. I hate them at a point that I don't know if I can express it in exact words how much I hate you guys sometimes. But we have Bionic Brian. Say hi, Brian. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're muted.
There you go.
Oh, no, he's unmuted.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Say hi, Brian.
Now I can say hi?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rob. Hello, everybody. Hello, Rob. Hello, Adam.
All right.
Hello, Steve.
It's by the way, it's episode 453.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we've been on 451, I feel like, for fucking 2 weeks. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Well, no, we just don't. We're stupid like that.
So we have, if you can hear that, that's Adam. Adam is joining us as well. We want to thank you all if you're listening on one of the podcast providers, wherever you can find podcasts, we're there. We're also on YouTube Live and Facebook and Twitch and what's that other one we jumped on recently? The
Pornhub?
Yeah, Pornhub. Yep, absolutely.
Yep, we're on there.
In the VIP. I don't know.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Mike in Brazil.
So if you are watching on one of these platforms,
that's not us.
If it's your first time watching here, I'm sure you've already left now. But please subscribe, hit the little bell there so you can know when we go live on YouTube. Leave comments, rate us, review us, all that stuff. So
believe it or not, we do talk about wrestling.
We do. So we're going to do that now. So what we do when we come into our show here, if you've never been, is we each have 3 topics that we've picked at random that we want to talk about. And if we don't get to a topic you want to talk about, you can throw it on the live chat board. Speaking of the live chat board, Adam, who's our lieutenants on the board tonight?
We got a lot of them. Bang Bus is on here. Iron Meds, Jason Sklenar, Justin's here. I saw Estrada earlier talking some smack. Iron Meds. And they're filing in more. Here comes Berto. Here's Stike.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so without
Iron Med's asking if we're on Cam Soda.
If we're on what?
Cam Soda. We're on chat roulette.
What? Oh, are we?
Yeah, for like briefly.
What is Cam Soda?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I remember Justin TV. You remember that?
What is Cam Soda? Iron Meds.
You remember Justin TV?
No,
Oh.
I do, but I don't.
Extra big ass topics.
All right, so let's talk about some wrestling.
We brought back an old sound effect.
I've used this for 3 weeks now.
Lazy producer.
I've used this for every 451.
Yeah.
So,
Past few episodes.
yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna let Adam throw his first topic he wants to talk about out there. So Adam, go ahead.
I want to talk about and shocking to everybody, but the gold standard this weekend for me was the War Games, the women's War Game.
Oh my!
The way that match, yes.
Surprise! You
know, we kind of called, not to jump ahead, but we called that Mia Yim wasn't going to be able to compete. They attacked her ahead of time.
Right.
Dakota Kai takes her place. Natural selection, tag team partner Tegan Knox. I thought we would see a swerve. I never thought the way it would happen. And 4-on-2, those women were telling a story. There was a lot of action in that match. Rhea and Candice looked really strong. I thought the women all had their spots and moments. It kind of, to me, eclipsed the men's War Games, which wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination.
No, not at all.
But I thought this match was just, it was next level. And the story they told of the tag team breakup and Rhea Ripley just looking really, really strong in the end.
Yeah.
Getting Shayna to tap. I mean, they told a story that was going to exceed this pay-per-view and continue, not just fizzle.
You know, it's another one of those the examples of we see the women they're given a match, a gimmick match that the men have always done, right? Because men have done everything, and then we expect it's going to suck, and it does suck. Not necessarily because the women aren't talented, but because the situation just doesn't work for whatever favor, or the story wasn't right, or they didn't have enough time, or whatever the case may be. This is one of those situations, though, where the women get their fair due, and they absolutely brought it. And I couldn't agree with you more. I thought the presentation that they gave was wonderful. I thought the in-ring work was wonderful. Even the kind of emotional play they did with the crowd
Like Kaylee Ray, the way she was taunting them.
Yeah.
They wanted tables. She starts to pull it
Right.
out and was like, "Fuck you," and put it back.
Yeah, getting some good heat going. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought every woman in there had some really good time to shine. But I got to tell you, and it's not a petty town thing at all. While I was watching it, rather, all I kept thinking was the AEW women's division has absolutely nothing on the NXT women's division.
Not even close.
Not even close.
And even the NXT women that have been great on NXT go to the main roster and aren't used properly.
Right.
So it's truly, it's not, I don't even feel like it's talent anymore. It's totally booking. NXT gets it right, and then you go to main roster and they're like, hey, do this 20-minute match in 10 minutes. Here, we're going to book a finish that makes no sense. Go.
Right.
And, I mean, just NXT gets it right. The women were really highlighted here. Women are usually a good match on takeovers, but they definitely brought it here in War Games. Not a spoiler here, but I thought it was match of the weekend.
Whoa. Match of the I was going to ask you if you thought it was match of the night, but you're saying match of the weekend?
Match of the weekend. There were other aspects of a lot of good things throughout the weekend littered, but start to finish, that was match of the weekend.
AJ,
Wow.
you don't think AJ Knock and Roderick Strong?
It was a great match, but but it's hard to compare that to the triple threat we saw the night before with Killian Dane, Punishment Martinez, and Pete Dunne. I thought that was on the same level.
Much better match than we anticipated.
Right. And I thought it held its own if you put them side by side with Knock, Roddy, and AJ.
I'm trying to think if there's any matches that stood out better than it.
Not the main event?
The men were good.
The men were good. I'm not taking it away.
Yeah.
But the men had exactly what you thought they would have, which is fine.
Yeah,
That's what
they
you
had
wanted.
a mystery partner in KO, which was great.
It was great.
Great pop.
Yeah, but nothing. You didn't watch it and go, "Wow, good for you guys."
You know what I noticed tonight, though?
What's that?
No squeaks or no nothing of NXT. No invasion.
No.
No nothing.
They just
That's
mentioned it.
done.
They mentioned it in the opening segment.
Done.
Right.
What?
That
What did
NXT,
they mention?
they wiped the floor with them. That was
Okay, but so what?
no.
So
I'm
that
just
means
saying.
they can't show up? They can't.
No, I was just saying that's the one time they fucking referred to him.
Right. Well, that's what I'm getting at. I mean, that's kind of a
I'm
problem,
agreeing
right?
with you, Brian.
Right? That's a problem.
It's a problem that you can't admit that I'm agreeing with you.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you're on my side. But
Not anymore.
So Soji
well.
was asking, that was Dakota's first heel turn. Yes, that was. And Tegan was her tag team partner since
Kind
they
of.
both came back from knee surgery or whatever.
for like
yeah.
a week.
They named him Team Kick. They gave him a name.
well, I think that was her gimmick on the Indies.
It was
before
about
she
the
signed.
same run as K-Quick and Road Dogg.
Yeah. Well, so what was the story with those two? The one got picked and the other one didn't.
Both of their knees exploded, and now they decided
what it
to
was?
align themselves.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 knees exploded between
Right.
those two women.
I guess once you have that many knees out of commission, you can't scissor anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
And
I don't know
Estrada
that.
even says Dakota Kai's turn was one of the best moments of the night.
Oh no! I'm going to tell you, sitting there watching it live, Brian was gone doing his full faith wrestling.
I was. If you notice, I've been very quiet. I have
Yes.
not watched any of this, so
Yeah.
sorry. Can't really add too much.
But when she turned around and kicked her back into that cage, Adam popped in my living room. I mean, just exploded.
I heard
walked
she
out.
was vicious. Like,
Oh, she
Oh.
was.
It was a whole new thing. I mean, she hit Regal. I mean, she went. Yeah.
really?
Regal
Yeah.
came out to pull her off. She hit him. She went fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Did she kick him?
No, I thought she slapped him.
She slapped him. Yeah. It was. But
Might have been a strike,
she
not
was-
even like a fist, not even just a slap.
She pulled her legs through the bars of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cage,
And then just
slammed the door on. I mean,
Oh.
it was really it was brutal.
Okay.
took
good
the knee brace off. Just beat the fuck out of her.
Definitely, as far as a turn goes, when you want to make a heel turn, you want to show some viciousness to yourself, some darkness to you.
Yeah.
And this is definitely, she definitely turned the coin when it comes to her, lovable, I'm kind of nervous and scared and I'll kick you, if I get motivated, girl, to fuck you, I want you to bleed. And that's kind of what I felt from her. And I thought it was a great turn.
Vicious.
Yeah, very vicious.
And here's the other thing. If you want to compare it, because I don't think we're going to talk about it much, so we might as well talk about it here. If you compare it to the Survivor Series women's match, you have Io Shirai and Candice LeRae eliminated because they couldn't compete any longer. But of course, they come running back out.
Yeah.
Sarah Logan was a fucking botch machine.
Yeah, they use Bianca
Oh.
as a It's a heat pillow for fucking like half of the match.
Yeah, and Dana Brooke looked great.
Really?
She did look.
She looked
Well,
good.
Dave Bautista's on the hunt for her. So
right.
Carmella made she's the one who made, in my opinion, Sarah Logan look like such garbage because Logan had 6 botches. Then Mella comes in and does a couple.
Was
good
I the
moves.
only one watching this thing? And Carmella just does not belong in the ring.
Well, none of them. And then Natty's your fucking Raw Survivor.
Yeah.
Like toward
man,
this whole thing was booked like dog shit.
there's too many teams. There's still. I'm gonna go back to that.
Wait.
Too many members. NXT.
No, but you also had
SmackDown.
opportunities, Robin. We're not just. I'm not the way you are with Bianca, and Montez, but
Right.
Bianca had that moment where we thought she was going to have some exchange with Sasha, and nothing happened. Like even at the end there.
A lot of people online were on Twitter were really wanting Sasha and Bianca to mix it up, and they never really gave it to us. Like I said, they kind of kept her on. She was like a heat magnet the whole time. I don't know. Yeah, the women for me, the Survivor Series women was kind of it was kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't big on it.
It was not. I mean, it
It
failed.
had good moments.
And it had most of the women that were in my match of the weekend
Yeah.
the night before.
Besides Sarah Logan, I mean, all the women did a great job.
And didn't Lacey get eliminated and then was still standing out
I
there?
thought so.
I was really confused by that.
Very confused by that one. I don't know. Okay, so Adam did his both praise and shit on the women in one point in one topic. Congratulations to you on that on that one for you, Adam. Brian, let's get your number 2.
Yeah,
Your number 2.
my number 2. So I guess my number 2.
You're number 1.
Well, my number 1.
You're
Yeah, I'll
number
just
one.
get it out of the way. I said it before, but
Yeah.
yeah, the reason why I didn't watch Survivor Series or War Games was because I was doing the ring announcing thing back on Long Island on Saturday night.
Oh, you're gonna do this now?
Yeah, well, I figured I'd get that out of the way just because that
Yeah.
explains why I didn't watch.
But
you know?
fuck you because you told us that was your third, and it's
Well,
even written on his sheet.
It is written on
third.
my third, but I figured this makes the
And he
most
goes
sense.
third.
Why sit silent and not talk about it when I can just,
because
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
you didn't watch any.
Because I
of the
didn't watch.
stuff we're
Brian-
talking
I
about.
watched. I watched Raw.
He
Yeah.
wants
I watched,
to talk.
I
with
watched
stuff
Raw.
with us not knowing. That's
I
what it
watched
is.
Raw.
Okay. So Brian ring announced for Full Faith Wrestling this weekend.
Yep.
And-
Yep. It was a blast.
It
Packed
was.
house.
Yeah.
Shannon Moore was there. We
Okay.
had little Guido. He was on the card.
Nunzio.
Nunzio. Yep. Matt Stryker.
All right.
We had Joey Silver. Fucking the return of Mike Magnum.
Mike
It was a
Magnum
great
was there.
time. It was good. Yeah, it was awesome.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Good guy.
Absolutely. Okay.
But yeah, it was a fun time. So that's the reason why I didn't watch. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I can't add too much
yeah.
for Survivor Series.
You
but I'm gonna
usually
watch
don't
tonight.
anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for all that.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, you're
All that
welcome.
extra.
Okay. So I guess I'll go to my number 1. My number 1 is going to be Brian. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Mhm.
Heel or face?
Come on.
Yeah.
Brian
Come on.
don't know.
Come on.
Come on.
I
what?
mean, he was wearing the Chicago gear, which is kind of that's kind of a cheap pop.
right.
But just you don't have to say anything. It's a cheap pop. But he was very heelish. I mean, he was talking shit about all the other superstars
Okay.
outside of the ring.
And he upgraded J&J Security. I don't know what steroids
Right.
they're doing, but they're huge.
Yeah.
I do want to move this topic into that.
Right,
But
that makes sense.
Before I get there, I do want to talk about. I mean, we saw Seth open the show tonight, just lambasting, tongue lashing, shitting on all the roster about how they're such. It's all their fucking fault.
Yeah.
They failed. Saw some good looks from some of the wrestlers. You saw some good interactions. People walking away. Immediately, you're like, okay, Seth's going heel here, and he's going back to cocky Seth, which I have been saying for a long time. That not only number 1 did I love, and I wanted back.
He's better as the douche.
He absolutely is. 100%. As a face, he is so fucking horrible.
Garbage. And I don't know
Garbage.
who's giving him feeding him the lines, but if he says burn it down one more time, and the Beast Slayer, it's old.
Yeah.
He needs something.
Yeah, heels don't need fucking catchphrases. Seth doesn't need catchphrases, okay? So, Seth is heel. We get the stunner from KO who sticks around, gives him the KO, or gives him the stunner, doesn't say anything. Exactly what he should do, right? Exactly what he should do there. And then, as you said, at the end of their match in the main event, we have AOP come down. Now, I said immediately when we were watching, I was like, okay, this is going to be, and I didn't say out loud J&J Security, but this is going to be Seth's new toadies, his new henchman, right? He just went from small to, he upgraded.
Great.
Yeah, and they showed that, but they didn't show that, right? They didn't help him up out of the ring. They didn't shake his hand. They didn't hug. They didn't laugh. They just said, yeah, we're not going to fuck with you, and they walk away. Now, it seems like some flirting, and that's okay. You can flirt. So I'm going to say that this is going to be a thing. They are going to be his henchmen, if you will. Seth starts a new faction. I'm completely fucking down with that.
They wear SWAT gear, or they have worn SWAT gear, so
All
that
together,
makes sense.
right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and they
probably shop at the same store.
Yeah, Stike was staying on the board here. He says he wished AOP would join Roman when he went heel. Since you're talking about the gear.
Yeah, but I don't want.
I mean, but you're right. They all wear bulletproof vests.
Right. And is my question about this is if it and KO, great job, whatever. We don't need to really talk about KO. My question about Seth is this faction? If it's a faction, let's pretend that it is for a minute. Okay, we know for a fact it is. That's
like
where we're
MJF in the inner circle. We'll pretend.
Okay, so
So wrong. Feels so good.
So if this is a faction, is this just a Seth and two guys? Is that it? Is it three, or could we see the beginning of a larger situation? Now, I say I want it to be larger, but I say no because he shit on the whole fucking roster beforehand.
Yeah, Jay was calling him a douche. He definitely shit on the whole roster. He's playing the blame game, Justin says, and I just don't know where if can he stand alone, or are they saying as a heel he needs these enforcer props?
He doesn't need him.
He doesn't need him.
He's
he's
trying
better.
to be like just a shiesty heel.
Yeah, he's better with him.
Muscle.
Yeah, better with him.
Well, especially now he needs him because he pissed off the whole roster. Somebody's got to have his back.
Yeah, I like Seth Rollins, his heel character where he sends somebody else to go do his dirty work. That's good for me because he's a cocky fucker.
Yeah.
And cocky fuckers don't necessarily get in the mud with you.
Jason's asking you a question, Rob. He says, how would you book a bigger roster angle? Or bigger faction?
A bigger faction angle.
Yeah.
How would I book a bigger faction angle?
Add Humberto Carrillo.
Right. I would definitely keep Drew McIntyre away from it. That's number one.
The other problem is your only other kind of faction on the roster right now, on Raw roster, is also a heel, OC.
Lucha House Party.
They don't count. They're on SmackDown, too.
You can have more than one heel faction. It's not against
No,
the
I
rules.
know, but I mean, you do have to have a rival. We, of course, saw DX and Nation exist side by side.
Well, you don't have to have a rival. These rules aren't written in stone.
No, well, you have to have a rival team. You have to have somebody you're fighting. They just walk
It
around?
could be a Frankenstein team.
The Horsemen never had a rival team.
Well, they had a rival the time.
They had a person that was feuding with Flair, or they had a tag team that was feuding with their tag team.
Dungeon of Doom.
Right. And they would be, sometimes there was an alliance formed by the people they were all
but
fighting.
it wasn't a 24/7
But
storyline.
you need an antagonist to foil somebody for them to go against.
I agree with that.
So who would that be if Seth is in a faction? Who would it be? Is they
Why
going
are
against
you
KO?
changing his question to your own question? I never got to answer that question,
All right.
and you're just
on.
blabbing your fucking way through your own shit.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what was the question? I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
Doesn't fucking matter.
How would you book a bigger faction angle, Rob?
I would
Who would you add?
Andrade
To the faction?
and Zelina. Yeah, Andrade and Zelina joins AOP and Seth for a.
I fucking hate him.
A new
he
faction?
has a really
That's
good
weird.
answer there. I thought he was going to come up with some dumpster
It's
fire
not. No, there's
shit.
no diversity.
Rob, that's a really good angle.
There's no
Thank you.
diversity.
Are you kidding? You
kidding
got
me?
two.
No.
You got two Muslims. You've got a
They're not
Latino.
Muslim. They're not Muslim.
Akam and Razar are not.
Where are they from?
Like Romania and they're not Muslim.
Oh,
They're not Muslim. No.
Well, they speak.
I think
They're
Romanian
speaking
and Bulgarian.
Farsi and a Bulgarian version of it. I have a friend of mine who speaks Farsi. I asked him when I showed him the promo. He said they're speaking a dialect of southern
If
Russia.
he's speaking Farsi, then he's Persian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they're of Persian descent, but they're speaking a Russian dialect of Farsi.
Yeah, so it's probably something right out the old Soviet bloc.
As he put it, easier to learn Farsi. My friend.
My friend.
Okay.
Who looks just like Akam.
Andrade.
Andrade?
Yeah. Why not? He's a good fucking heel. You have them all wearing some black suits and Zelina walking
like
down
it.
looking
Yeah.
sexy.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
I do like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
What about Joe? Samoa Joe.
No.
He's too much
No.
like AOP. That's not enough diversity.
I don't know.
In terms of your size.
I don't know what you can do with Joe anymore. I just don't know.
I like Andrade not just because of Andrade. You add the Zelina factor. It's a nice addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get some eye candy to go with all of
Put him back on commentary.
And eventually when you break him up, it's because fucking Akam was like trying to hit on Zelina and
Actually, no.
Alistair's like, you
Probably
fight.
be Seth.
Hey, maybe she could be the de facto second in charge. she could be a sensational Sherry type, to that faction.
Or Linda Miles.
You know what?
You got 3 guys who don't speak English.
I would be okay.
Have her talk for them.
I'm imagining right now Seth and Andrade standing kind of a foot apart, at the kind of parade rest style in their black suits, and then on the outside of them having Akam and Razor standing in their black suits all in parade rest, and Zelina right in the fucking middle in front of them, running her fucking mouth. I'm loving that visual.
Yeah, that little girl just.
Why do they have to wear suits though? Why suits?
Because
they came out in suits. Seth
had
a suit.
Seth had a suit on.
Andrade wears
tonight.
suits.
Andrade wears suits.
Heel factions wear suits, Brian.
And you know what? A good heel just wears a suit. I'm sorry. It's just.
I'm
better than you redneck garbage
No,
that are watching me. I wear a suit.
Not those fucking what are they called? High water waters?
High water pants?
What the fuck? Come on, that does not look threatening.
When
I can see your ankle,
dude,
you look like a pussy.
That's the faction. That's the fashion now.
The other dude, I think it's Razor, was wearing the suit.
His pants,
Akam looked horrible in the high waters.
Spot on. Looked great. Looked great.
By the way, we're talking about fashion, so we should move on.
Fashion.
Yeah, Brian.
Brizongo. Brian, you want to do your second one?
My second one.
Yeah.
Actually, it was AOP and Seth. That was my second one.
Okay, so what's your next one then? You haven't learned how to play this game yet?
No.
Even the board knows
I
how
do.
to do this.
Yeah, no. I do. But it's not so much a Raw or a SmackDown thing. It's the whole Kelly Klein thing, getting fired from Ring of Honor and that whole debacle.
I have no idea.
You guys aren't following. Ring of Honor is in some fucking shit right now because apparently they're firing their employees
because no one buys their tickets anymore.
Well, that's another thing too.
Okay.
But there's a whole thing with Ring of Honor right now. It's not a good look. If you're interested, just Google Kelly Klein Ring of Honor and you can see.
Kelly Clarkson.
I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to dissect the whole thing.
Kelly Clarkson.
Steve Buscemi.
Okay, so that was your number 2? You're flowing tonight.
I'm light right now. But and we won't even. I guess that could be my third topic, but I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Juan came in to say happy Thanksgiving and goodbye. See you next week. So I just want to say thank you, Juan. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Juan.
That's right. We won't be here Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah. So programming note before we move on with more conversation. We will not be doing a show on Wednesday night. I have food to cook. Adam is going to be out of town, and Brian apparently has to go
take a dump.
Yep.
No, that was Adam.
It's always you.
It's always you.
The board is mine.
We heard Adam before the show.
We
heard Adam before the show.
We heard Adam before the show. Kira's like, listen.
And then after she said that, he turned the fan on. I think he heard us say that.
No, you said hit the spray, and there's no spray.
Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan.
Wow.
What's your next topic, Adam?
Mine is the Men's Survivor Series 5-5-5.
Wait. I want you to do it. Hold on. Fuck you, Bang Bus. Yes, my food will be seasoned. I'm married to a black woman. There is no doubt.
Yeah, butter everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why Rob's got high cholesterol.
Hot sauce.
Butter everywhere.
Hot sauce everywhere.
Hot sauce on what?
Butter
Turkey?
everywhere.
Kara puts hot sauce on Doritos. She puts hot sauce on
I put
everything.
sriracha on everything.
She likes the Louisiana hot sauce.
Nah. Texas Pete?
No, not Texas. Louisiana.
Yeah, it's Texas Pete.
It's not Texas Pete.
What's Pete's Red Hot?
No,
I put that shit on everything. Frank's Red Hot. That's it.
Pete's. Texas Pete's Red Hot.
Okay, what's your topic, Adam?
I don't want to read what Berto said, so my topic is going to be the Men's Survivor Series 5-on-5-on-5.
Weren't we just talking about that?
Gay son.
No.
We were.
Yeah, we were. Like right before the show.
Oh, yes. The question. I thought you meant the Men's Survivor Series. Anyway, back on wrestling topic.
Must we?
The fucking Braun countout. What the fuck was that about, first off?
Yeah.
Because there were several other points after that where people were outside the ring for a 20 count. If you're doing triple threat rules, there's no count out. That was just a horrible, horrible booking.
This topic and opinion brought to you by Rody Rob.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to
I was sitting there with you. We were having the same discussion at the same time.
I started it, though.
Okay.
I literally tweeted about this.
Yeah, okay.
His
tweeted.
idea?
I was sitting next to you when you tweeted, and you missed some other spots.
Why does that change the fact that you just stole my
I didn't
fucking
steal
point?
a point that we were sitting there talking about.
It was one of my fucking topics.
Anyway, this match was mostly shit. But WWE almost got it right in the end. Keith Lee going one-on-one
Yeah.
with Roman and Seth. I was marking out that whole end sequence
Yeah, it was
where
really
I
good.
did not care about this match and was griping with you about that friggin' 10 count among other things.
Yeah.
And then Keith Lee and Chicago chanting for him, not for Seth and Roman.
Oh, bask in his glory.
I mean, I didn't think they were going to do it, and then they let him pin Seth. And I was like, I have NXT in my predictions as a sweep for the night. Are they going to let Keith pin Roman? They had the perfect opportunity in that power bomb, and Roman fucking kicks.
Yeah.
Does his 2 moves.
Of course.
So here's, let me set the stage for you, Brian.
Yeah,
because
thank
you weren't
you.
here.
Please do.
So we're all marking out over Keith Lee, fucking like, yeah, fucking screaming. Kira's like, yeah, you hear that, Vince? They're not fucking cheering for Roman. You know, everybody's fucking rooting for Keith Lee, and we are truly wrestling fan marking out at this point. And this reality, like, all of a sudden just mule kicked me, and I just said out loud, I go, oh no, you know Roman's standing tall. They're gonna give this to Roman. You know they're gonna.
Mule kicked you or Superman?
You're right. You're right.
Rob.
And Kira's just like, fuck you, Rob, for saying that you suck, blah, blah, blah. And then lo and behold, what happens? Yeah.
And
Roman stands tall. So now you can add a Survivor Series to the checklist.
Yeah,
Right.
but here's the thing, though. What does this do for Roman?
Nothing at all.
So SmackDown got 1 win on the main show and 1 win on the pre-show. Who gives a fuck? You could have had Keith Lee live in infamy forever.
Yeah,
the way Jericho did when he beat Rock and Austin in the same night, you're going to have Keith Lee beat Rollins and Reigns at the height of their career in the same night out of nowhere.
And not to mention, we discussed a little bit about, because you were wondering why Keith Lee was even there to begin with. Him and Punishment Martinez. Sorry.
Yeah.
Aha, I gotcha.
So my point to you, and my point still remains, is why Keith Lee? Because not only I think he's upper echelon of the roster, and you correctly gave a 5 count of 5 people, and you had him below your 5, and I didn't.
Well, of active,
and I didn't disagree with that. You saying that other people were more deserving or higher spotlight,
because Velveteen and Gargano were people I put ahead of him.
But he is in that class in NXT that is now pushing towards the top of the roster. He's going to be one of the main players. So if you have a large audience, as WWE main roster has, then why wouldn't you put out your new future people on the big show so that you can build ratings for the NXT on Wednesday night?
And I conceded that point to you by the end of the night.
You
I
sure
did. And here's the other thing, though. You are in a fucking ratings war on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
You put Keith Lee over, people are going to watch Wednesday.
Right. And you had your first win last Wednesday in the ratings, whether it's because they had all the people on there or not.
Definitely was.
I mean, it definitely helped. But that also, I guarantee you, that brought new eyes to the product.
And by the way, I glossed over it, but the board is reminding me several of them. Don't forget, Walter got added to the match and then squashed the fuck out right away.
Right.
He was the
pretty
first
shitty.
elimination
Yeah.
of all teams. He was the first
That upsets
elimination.
me. That upsets me.
It was
That's
it
bad.
was terrible. You had a chance here. If you're gonna let NXT win the brand, let them sweep. Show that they're the next thing. Show that Triple H can go, hey, old man, take a look, whether it's kayfabe or not.
Yeah.
You know, you could build so many stories here. And what you had to? Some people were arguing with me online. That Roman won because of Fox. Fox had to get 1 win.
Oh.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a fuck? Hey, here's something I didn't like, too, that we haven't pointed out yet. I did not like the fact that both of the 5-on-5-on-5 Survivor Series classic style match, whatever it's called, I didn't like the fact that both of them ended 1-on-1-on-1.
Yeah, it's
They
shitty.
both both of them had one person left from each team to go triple threat. Why couldn't they have one where it was 3 or 4 remaining? Why?
Well,
couldn't
they had Ciampa and Bianca hanging on as part of the final 4 for the NXT teams, and then they were eliminated to set up the 1-on-1-on-ones.
But my point still remains. You didn't have one team eliminated while one team still had 4 and one team.
Yeah.
No one
was
had a
sitting there
clear
with 2.
advantage like that. Okay,
No,
gotcha.
Never.
No, I mean when they had the 2 girls automatically eliminated on NXT, but both these matches were garbage. The men's and the women's Survivor Series. Keith Lee was the one bright spot for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Keith Lee elevates it above your target of garbage.
I mean, 10 minutes of a 40-minute match.
I mean, it definitely was a shitstorm, and add a little diarrhea on the end when Roman holds his hand high. But I don't know, what's the board saying?
Estrada says Survivor Series was a good opportunity to just blend all 3 brands, have decent pay-per-views with prime talent. All they did was continue to segregate them and just solidify that NXT is truly better. I agree. Soji says, Adam, I don't mind that Roman beat Lee because they built Lee as a great contender for the main roster in the future. No, him winning would have made him a bigger contender. Right now, he just made himself a contender for the NXT title.
It was still a big rub to be in there.
But then what would have happened, though? He just would have beat Roman and then just go back down to NXT? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but did you not just hear what I said a minute ago? They're using him to build for the next class of main eventers at NXT.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So that helps build their brand. He's still by being in the end of the match the way he was, it still builds the brand.
But then that makes Roman look bad. You can't have that.
Well, you can't have a storybook ending. You can't have
not when Roman's involved.
You're right.
No.
Sorry. Real quick, I want to address where is it? I think it was Berto. Not technically the women. The women's had Rhea, Candice, and Io. Okay, I'm sorry. Io and Candice were taken back because of medical reasons. They were out of the match, and it ended up being one-on-one. And then they later showed up at the very end to make it 3-on-1-on-1. So I'm not counting that.
Yeah, why did they come back?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Berto says this will be good for Keith's pockets because Vince finds something in him. True, but he said bad for the fans because we will hate how they push him in a year on the main roster.
No, because he's brown.
Vince will make him wear a T-shirt.
Vince won't push him. He'll get squashed. He'll be fighting Titus just like Bobby Lashley was tonight.
Right.
I know that he will. I will book this. He's going to be in the Royal Rumble, and he will get a huge fucking pop when he comes out. Keith Lee.
Oh, I believe so, too.
Where is the Rumble? Do we know?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It'll be our 4-year anniversary, Brian.
The 4-year anniversary?
Me and Rob's 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, when did I came out like 3.5? I was like right around.
Yeah, you were like 2 months into
That's it?
Yeah, I think you were like 3 months behind.
Yeah. You're okay. We're all shitting in our diapers at the same time.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that term.
Thank you. See, Brian, Adam, you got another one?
My final one is I want to talk about Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
A lot of people on the board earlier were talking about Rey getting the title because his contract's about to be up. I don't think that should matter. And
I don't think it does.
And I don't like. I don't either. But I don't like this. I thought AJ having the title, you had some good swag going. He's been probably in the last 5 years the one to bring the most prestige to what used to be a fucking spinner belt.
Yeah.
I think Brian said that during the show about he built the title up.
He built this
I don't think
title.
I ever said such thing.
Somebody did.
That was
it
me.
you, Ro?
It was mine.
I think you were
I'm letting you go. I
hallucinating.
didn't want to tell you that you're stealing again. Just go ahead.
No, I thought I was giving Brian credit. I'm just giving the wrong guy credit.
He has your Twitter page open on his phone.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But overall here, again, what's the point of this? Like, I wouldn't have minded seeing Drew McIntyre versus AJ. I wouldn't have minded seeing even Randy. Ricochet would have been too much of a retread.
Well,
but by putting Rey in this, Rey got his fucking ass kicked last night.
yeah.
He had a 4-way here, and he survived a club attack, beating ref down the whole 9 yards.
I think the bigger thing is Dominic, right? I don't think it's so much the title that he's going after. I think it's that Dominic is at his side, and now if he is going to get involved, I think it would be for the U.S. title.
I think you're being I think you're being a little Adam Petty about Rey here. First, let me.
I just don't know why you end the title run.
I know. Here, first, let me just say this, and I'm sure some people out there think I'll be fucked. I'm stupid for saying this, but I feel it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
As far as Brock Lesnar matches go, I thought the one with Rey, I thought it was a pretty good match, and I say that, and I don't just want to be like it was good. I'll tell you why I think it was good, because in this day of Brock Lesnar, we don't see that many opportunities to watch him do storytelling in the ring. We don't see him get to actually have dramatic moments and things that go outside of mat wrestling and absolute destruction. There are moments, but it's rare. So to see him with Rey have a really good match technically and sound, not a bunch of botches, not overrushed, and to have some drama and intrigue to it, and then the extra added on of watching Dominic get his ass whooped, I actually enjoyed this match with Brock and Rey. And now I don't understand why he's going for the U.S. title, but if they are resetting after Survivor Series, which what tonight looked like, a big reset, I will say that I thought the match was really good first it's not, you didn't mention that at all, that it was a good fucking match with AJ and Ray.
It was.
Okay, so
it told a good story.
Right.
I just don't understand why AJ didn't prevail in the end.
And
sorry if I wasn't clear.
No,
that is my petty part.
We're there, and I completely agree with you. I don't know why you take this belt from AJ. He has made it very prestigious, or more than it was. Putting it on Ray, who's very gimmicky, and the belt's just going to be kind of lost in the shuffle now, especially with the Dominic bullshit still going on. I don't see the purpose of that at all, and I don't know where the belt goes from now. And frankly, what does AJ do now?
What about, Brian, can you tell me any of Ray's title runs at any level that were memorable enough to get excited about this?
What about when he was on the stretcher? Big Show. That wasn't for a title, I don't think.
If it was for a mid-card one. But I'm saying his reigns as champion have never been
really.
The most I remember is the one
that he won,
Berto's
the first
talking about. Well, no, I remember him winning the first one,
Yeah.
but Berto's talking about he won at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And immediately, I think it was Kane, came down and cashed in. He said Cena in the same night. No, Cena cashed in and lost.
And
his Money in the Bank.
Whoever said it on the board earlier that you said, he got the new contract, or his contract's ended, so they gave him the belt. News flash to you, in case you didn't know this. I'm going to break some news that might actually break your heart, Brian.
What?
And you've been between the ropes.
Yeah.
Is that one, wrestlers, for the most part, there's exceptions, and there's obviously, the big spots are important, but wrestlers for the most part don't really care about being champion.
Yeah, no.
It's not a big thing.
Some do. Like Austin's one of those guys that says
some
that.
guys want to be the man.
Right.
And I get that. And the champion comes with being the man.
Some don't.
So, yes. But the belt as an achievement, as an athletic goal, is not a thing. Everybody, I'd love to be the Intercontinental Champion. Childhood dream. Absolutely.
With a new title, or?
It doesn't matter. But in the aspect of the industry, it's not a big deal. They're gimmicks, right? So, sorry to break kayfabe, but the other part here is that wrestlers don't care about losing. There are wrestlers that will go out there and lose every week as long as you let them tell their story, work their character, and have some fun and creativity in the ring. They will lose I guarantee AJ in the club, they would lose every single week.
Yeah.
And have no issue at all if they got to do it the way they wanted to do it. People over.
There are a lot of people like that. I wouldn't disagree.
Right. So I just for me, people are like, oh, they gave him the belt. So like Ray wasn't like, if you don't give me the United States title, I won't resign.
That's how he talks.
Yeah. That didn't happen. Vince didn't go.
That's how Slowpoke Rodriguez talks.
Right. Vince didn't say, give Ray the title so he'll stay with us. No. The U.S. title is not like your signing bonus.
Do you think do you think they kind of did that with the Revival though? Remember, like they were like about to leave, and then they.
No, again, I think Revival's
the same thing. You think it's coincidence?
And I think maybe even Vince might have that in his head, that maybe these guys are like, give him a belt and they'll stay. Maybe he thinks that. But I don't think they care. I'm like, I will lose. Right. I don't have to be the champion.
No, I don't give
they
a
want to
shit.
be booked in legit storylines.
Just don't make me look like a fucking clown.
No.
Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania is one of his nicknames.
Now,
the man has a 500 record. He does not give a shit because he steals the show in losses. Nobody cares.
There's two names that I've heard that kind of sounds like they care.
That's not always the case. Go ahead. I'll get back to that.
Yeah. Austin, he's one who I said before.
Yeah.
Bret Hart. He's been on record for like kind of being like whiny about. Like,
I think Bret's whiny.
Stuff.
So yeah.
Hogan too.
Yeah. Goldberg.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Of guys,
you never heard Savage whine about winning or.
I want to push back on what you said a minute ago there, because you're saying that Shawn went 500 and he lost, but he stole the show when he lost. I don't even think in most cases that's the situation, Adam. I've met a lot of wrestlers that have point blank told me that they enjoy putting other people over, that their goal is not to look good losing, but to make the person that they're fighting with in the ring look good while they lose.
Yep.
You can steal the show in a losing effort, though.
I've heard. Yeah, that's not the point, but I'm talking about.
That was my point.
Okay, well, your point wasn't in. Oh God.
Earlier, you got mad that I twisted your point, so you just did it to me.
All right, so I've literally met people, wrestlers, that have said to me out loud, pointed at another wrestler and go, my God, I would fucking love to put such and such over. I think that's so cool.
Impromptu speed round, I feel, here from Berto.
Yeah.
Adam Cole is the best right now. AJ Styles has been dethroned. Quick speed round. Is that true or false?
No. That's false.
That's false. Adam Cole's on his way.
Adam Cole is stealing the show. Nobody's denying that.
I'm going to say true.
He's definitely on his way.
I'm gonna say
AJ
true.
Styles just signed a 5-year deal, bro.
You think he's dethroned him?
Oh, I wouldn't say okay. Maybe not dethrone.
What throne is this?
Adam Cole stole the weekend.
The one that
if you wanna
Cody
say,
smashed.
If you want to say one performer stole the weekend, Adam Cole stole the weekend.
Adam Cole's been stealing the show for a
I
month
mean,
now.
all week. You had Wednesday. You had fucking
He
ladder
says
match.
name a good Styles match in the last 6 months. The one tonight.
Yeah.
Him and Humberto Carrillo.
Last night at Survivor Series. That
Yeah.
was a good match. Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
Every fucking match he's in. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? What?
Who said that?
Who said that?
AJ has
Smack
never
them.
exposed Berto. I'm
Berto
sorry.
said that? Are you fucking
Come
kidding
on,
me?
Berto.
AJ is like the.
Oh, now he's saying he's talking about all-around performer. Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
What doesn't he do?
What
Taking you
part of the
brave.
round is he not good at?
Yeah, what doesn't he do?
Are
He's
you-
done mat wrestling. He does
Fuck.
flippy shit. He-
Great on the mic, good look,
He was on Nitro.
pageantry.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
He used
sorry,
to have
Berto. I
wet
love you,
bags
but that
between the ropes, on top of the ropes, outside
Yeah.
the ropes, around the ropes. I can't think of many other people who have been as perfect in every element as
He was in
AJ
the
Styles has
Bullet
been.
Club. He's religious.
Yeah. John Estrada says, "Fucking buzz him."
Oh my God! Yeah, let me give you a.
Boo this man.
No, it's horrible, horrible. I lost my whole train of thought because of that.
Right?
How fucking horrible that was.
I need a moment to collect my thoughts.
Brian,
He's now
I'm
trying
just-
to save himself by saying he's talking about for the moment. Like we said,
For the moment.
I'll agree that
What
Adam
moment?
Cole, Adam Cole was
For the-
great this weekend.
for
If you want to say,
Okay, again, nobody's disagreeing with Adam Cole has been stealing the show. But for the moment, AJ Styles has lost his throne. Again, what throne?
wait, he's going further.
Did he win King of the Ring?
Wait, so AJ stole the throne from Daniel Bryan, who stole the throne from CM Punk. Apparently, this is
What
how
about-
far back
no.
he's going.
Baron had a throne, but his broke on Raw.
The clavicle.
No, his
I know.
Here,
Oh, yeah.
Stike's got a good point.
What?
Adam
What?
Cole had the best main roster world title defense of any WWE pay-per-view in 2019. That's true. That championship match to me was better than any other I can think of this year.
Give me some examples. Can you remember any?
Exactly.
uh,
Seth and Fiend. Oh wait, no, that
No.
wasn't good.
No.
Daniel Bryan and Fiend. No,
Lesnar and Velasquez.
no,
What about Lesnar and Rollins?
no.
Lesnar and Dominic.
Lesnar and Reigns.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Vince and the Saudi Prince.
Yeah.
For the green belt. Give it to me.
8 hours standoff.
I paid for it, motherfucker.
The Saudi Arabian.
Braun, come get the belt.
Yeah.
Justin says just put Adam Cole on a pedestal. As I
For now.
believe what he meant
In
to
this
say.
in this moment.
Look, I'm just gonna say it like this. I am, and you remember it well. And I still think he's so fucking tiny. But I was at first when he first started coming around, like, what the fuck am I supposed to like about this guy? Everybody's in here creaming in their shorts for this little 5'1", no muscle having.
Whoa. come
Partially, I know I'm
Be nice.
I get it. I'm not exactly fucking slamming the muscles right now
Yeah.
either. Although I'm down a little bit, but slamming the muscles either. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to see here? And even through a couple matches, I was still like, what the fuck is the big deal about this Shawn Michaels midget wannabe?
on. Whoa.
And then I'm just telling you how I was feeling at the time in the moment.
You don't feel that way anymore.
I was feeling that in the moment.
Okay.
But slowly, as I watched his body of work, I was like, this dude is fucking the deal, man.
And it's only a small body
Dude,
of work.
oh yeah, only small body of work. You know, big moment.
How tall is Adam Cole?
I don't. It doesn't matter anymore because his stature to
Bus
me
is
is
saying 5'11". I don't believe that.
his
'cause I'm
stature
5'11".
is 7.
Build at 5'11".
Yeah, his stature is fucking. No, he's not. I've met him. He's definitely not 5'11".
I'm 5'11".
Yeah, he's like 5'8" maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what?
but his stature is 7 foot to me.
Yeah.
That's how
Oh,
tall
absolutely.
how tall he's standing. And it's not fancy. It's not
Boom.
flashy.
It looks like Rob's getting ready to do the boom.
I was about to, man. Boom! It's not fancy. It's not flashy. He gets in the ring. He works hard. Fucking takes the fucking bumps. Plays the fucking role. Never swerves. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a fucking Adam Cole, baby. Yeah, absolutely.
Soji says, Rob, I agree. I thought the same at first, too. I mean, I thought the same thing, too. I'm like, on paper, just looking at him without watching him wrestle.
Right.
And then I see him wrestle, and I'm like,
But
wow.
as much as
Wow.
I just spunked all over my chest in that
Yeah.
moment, to say that he's, that he is now the shiznit, now pull your horses back a little bit.
Do you
They've
need
been
to
pushing
get Greg
Gargano.
Greg to come clean up?
Yeah, Greg.
Greg,
come clean up.
Greg.
They've been pushing Gargano, and he's not fucking big either.
No. I'm off. I did my moment in the sun with the tiny guy thing. That was the thing. He was tiny.
Yeah.
We can move away from that. We don't have to focus on that.
Well, I'm just saying, it's not he's not the only one.
But Gargano, to me, didn't steal the fucking show night after night after night after night.
Excuse me? No.
He has good matches.
No, you're crazy. All the fucking matches he had with Ciampa?
I just said he has good matches.
But those stole
Are you
the show.
listening to my words?
You're belittling his matches.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it as an all around. Remember, we're talking all around, Brian. As all around, he has nothing. Adam Cole. Adam Cole carries
Gargano.
Nothing on him.
You're insane.
Sorry, in the ring, sure, it's fine. Outside the ring, on the mic, not doing it, not with it, not liking it. I saw him as a heel, didn't like it. Saw him as a face, didn't like it more.
If they had a mixed tag match with their boos, Gargano and Candice would win.
Oh God!
Right?
Jay on the board is going, what the fuck are some of these people smoking?
Where's Marked Out 2 at? Who stole Marked Out 2?
Brian.
Apparently WWE is billing Adam Cole at 6'1".
That's totally not true.
No, that's how
100%.
I'm 6'1".
Yeah.
On all the volleyball.
Zelina Vega is 6'4".
When I played volleyball, my coach added 2 inches to everybody. I was listed as 6'1". There was no way I was 6'1". I've never even sniffed 6'1".
Yeah, no, when I played football, it was 6'5".
Right, yeah.
6'5", 290.
Yeah, when I played chess, I was like, they were like, he's 4'2".
All right, yeah. The smaller the better.
I didn't play chess.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah.
I played football,
You're not
baseball,
smart enough for
basketball.
chess. We get it.
What?
You didn't play chess either.
Yeah, I did. I actually got
Really?
kicked out of chess club. I threw a chair at one kid when I lost.
That makes sense. After every move, he'd have to tell the kid about a move he made similar sometime in his past. You know what I'm talking about.
What's up, Seal?
That was on an episode
Sealer
of Sunny.
Stout.
Okay.
No, I hadn't watched all those yet.
Are we done? Everybody done the topics?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you done with all your topics, Adam?
That's it. I got awards.
You do?
I do.
Okay. We could do that. I was looking for the awards soundtrack, and you just kind of. All right.
There you go. No, he was leading into it.
Yeah, I was totally setting
No,
you up.
you're fine. You're
It's a good
fine.
segue.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Brian.
I got you.
No, you're right. You're right.
Rob can't give compliments.
Fuck you, you dirty, dirty bastard.
By the way,
in the
I
fucking dumpster you crawled out of.
I won Survivor Series predictions.
Who cares?
I got 6. Brian got 4. You only got 3 right. And 2 of them were Brock and Fiend.
Who,
Good job
me?
by you, Rob.
Whoa.
Okay. So the awards for the night, we're gonna do the. We got. You know what?
What?
Real quick.
What?
Before we jump into the awards, let me, in the words of Brian, let me just go ahead and put this out here right now.
Yeah, do it.
You know what Friday is, Brian?
Well, I think it's day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And what else?
It's 2 days after Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks before Christmas.
Some people tragically die on this day. Do you know why?
Food poisoning?
No, because they go shopping with a million other maniacs out there for Black Friday and end up getting trampled and killed, right? So we don't want you to get trampled and get killed.
Nope.
What we want for you is to be safe so we can have you back here on the podcast next week. And the best way for you to do that on Black Friday is to stay home, get on your computer, maybe your device, go to collarandelbowbrand.com, buy yourself some Christmas gear for yourself. You know, when you go downstairs and open presents, you want to have your sweatpants on and shit like that. Get some collar and elbow gear for that, right? And guess what, Brian?
What?
Black Friday.
Yeah.
30% off.
Fuck no.
30%.
You're fucking
Fucking 30%
You're
off.
fucking crazy. You're saying I could buy something from Collar and Elbow.
Yeah.
Brand.com.
Yep.
30% off.
Yep.
I could buy it for my mistress. I could buy it for my fucking
Yep.
uncle.
Anybody.
I could buy it for my uncle mistress.
Anybody.
30% off.
All you gotta
That's
do is
fucking insane.
all you gotta do is put in the promo code marked out.
Wow.
One word.
Wow.
Marked out. Now, before you get too excited,
Yeah.
I got to tell you another thing.
I might have to get Greg in here again.
You got to get crazy.
Cream
Again,
the jeans.
if you don't have enough gifts under your tree, then you need to go to markedoutgear.com.
What's there? Why?
There's T-shirts there. And,
Shut up.
And there's coffee mugs. There's baby onesies. There's hoodies for the winter. And guess what?
What?
Black Friday,
Yeah.
promo code marked out,
Uh-huh.
20% off.
20? What?
20% off.
Bro.
We're not as rich as Al Snow.
No, we are not. We don't have as many
20%
heads.
off. So go get yourself.
20 fucking percent.
I want to see pictures of you and your marked out hoodies that you begged me to make, that I put up there. Marked out, 20% off Black Friday sale. Collar and Elbow brand, 30% off Black Friday sale. Both of them, promo code marked out. One word. That's it. Okay.
Hey, Estrada's got a question for you, Rob.
What?
Yeah.
Why does Friday got to be black?
Because it's cool.
Well, it can't be white. You can't have White Friday.
Yeah, White Friday sucks.
That sounds
if-
even worse.
Oh, I guess so.
Might as well
White
call it-
Friday?
How about
Gray.
Racist Friday?
How about Gray
Yeah.
Friday? We'll just go in the middle.
Gray Friday.
We're neutral.
Everybody's like,
Neutral Friday.
Hey, guys.
Switzerland Friday.
It's about the Snuffleupagus is walking around. Hey, bird. All right, let's do our rewards
Jason
here.
said the MOWP onesie is a must get. Well,
Hey.
use the promo code. Go get
Dude,
it now.
Get it now. Well, Friday, 20% off.
Oh, sorry, Friday.
Okay, here's the awards tonight. Marked out moment of the weekend. Everything. Pink Slip Award, LOL Award, and we're going to do MVP for Raw, MVP for War Games, MVP for Survivor Series. Whew. That was a lot to get out. I am going to start it out. My marked out moment of the week. And I'm just saying this so I can put something from Raw in the conversation. I think there's some definitely moments from the pay-per-views that would go above this. But Seth making that step towards a heel. Seth making that step, as I tell you out there in the audiences, and my fellow panel people who are not listening to anything I'm saying because they're involved in their phones or typing on the fucking chat board. Seth going heel. Yay, I marked out.
That's your marked out moment?
That's my marked
For
out
the
moment.
whole weekend.
Again,
Wow.
wow, see, this is the problem.
Seth
What?
goes
He's on the
half-
fucking computer.
Seth goes
No, he
half
heard
heel.
you.
I heard you the whole way. Seth
No.
goes half heel, and you're chomping at the
What
bit.
was my reason for picking that? If you were listening,
Rody Rollins, that's why.
tell me. No, if you were listening truly and not playing on the fucking computer with your little butt buddies out there, tell me what was my reason for picking that.
Rody Rollins. I just did.
See, he didn't listen. Didn't listen. Doesn't listen to me. So you jump back into criticism, although you don't listen to what I had to say to set it up.
I think, no, he listened.
No, he didn't. He obviously didn't.
I totally listened.
He fucking totally didn't. Brian, what's your marked out moment?
Mine would have to be Oni Lorcan. Trying to get released from WWE.
That was last week too. It's
Also,
not
also-
even new.
Well, this is last week. This is like last wrestling week tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's wearing a We the Independent T-shirt with David Starr, who is like the quintessential independent wrestler.
Yeah?
So throw him up. Biff rules.
Thank you for
That's
that.
fine. You can give me a coin now.
No, I actually buzzed you.
Oh,
Yeah.
my headphones must be broken.
Adam.
Keith Lee, baby, all day.
Yeah.
That's such.
All day.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why I didn't want to go with these when I wanted to pick one that's outside the box. But here's just to do Rody Ramons.
Mine was pretty outside the.
Shut up.
Soji says, marked out. Normally I would have said takeover, but this time I have to give it to motherfucking Keith Lee.
Yeah,
Despite the loss to Roman, I think people didn't know about him. They do now. Marked out moment, Cole taking the table bump from the top of the cage. Stike says, marked out moment for Jason. Orton's eye poke tonight. Let's see. Bask in his glory for Justin. And,
Bask in his glory.
and Jay wants to point out that we argue about how tall or short Cole is and how dumb Seth can be for 10 minutes, and we completely skip Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. And that's his marked out.
Well,
we,
Buddy Murphy had a match against fucking Matt Hardy.
yeah,
It's
and,
not like it was like a 205.
yeah, and then he came out and you want to fight me,
Right.
yeah, and then went out
Over
there
and
and kicked him.
I was
Fight.
asleep. I showed up late,
Fight.
so I missed that one.
Me.
Yeah, we didn't think you were going to show up.
Yes, it's exciting. We saw Aleister Black come out of his closet.
Dakota Kai turn was marked out for Estrada. Bangba says Adam
Yeah, that was a good one.
5'11", countering the bitter end of the Panama Sunrise.
Okay,
All right.
good stuff.
And now Keith Lee is the greatest performer, Berto says.
All right.
He's better than AJ too.
Pink Slip Award, Brian.
Keith Lee. Right? Isn't he the answer for every award tonight?
Wow.
Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
I've lost a lot of things, and one
I want to give my pink slip now to Brian.
Right? No, it's actually a good thing. I want him to get a pink slip from NXT so that he goes to Raw.
Go ahead,
See what
Adam.
I'm
What's
doing
your pink slip?
You give me a
My pink slip is whoever booked Roman to win.
Yeah, you can't. You just
This is Roderick
It
Strong.
was
I
such a
approve this
missed
message.
opportunity. They had everybody in Chicago, everybody at home in their hands.
yeah.
It's just pulled the trigger.
My pink slip is going to be the AEW Women's Division because they were 100% out shown up. They were 100% shown up. You might as well just scrap them all and start fresh. Honestly, let it go. Let it go.
Tessa.
Let it go.
Tessa would be a game changer,
Let it go.
She's
but
busy.
but they have to give her some legit competition.
Jason said something really stupid earlier. He said, book Britt Baker to the moon, and that's how you'll build a division.
She's horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Who hasn't done their pink slip?
Oh, this just in. Keith Lee just won the Democratic nomination.
Cool.
Oh, see?
Keith Lee, 2020.
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Anybody but Trump.
That's from Jay.
Yeah. Oh, basket. Go ahead. Any other pink slip?
Pink slips on the board. WWE created.
Thank you.
Estrada says WWE created for booking Io and Candice as enemies for the past year, then teaming up in Survivor Series. We kind of talked about that when we were watching it, Rob. Lashley, Lana, Rusev, end it. Give it a pink slip, Justin says. Becky Lynch for Jason. I'm so done with her. She needs to go away and learn a new hold. Okay. And pink slip, Corey Graves for ruining Morrow that we missed his voice for a Survivor Series.
Shit.
You know what? Damn it! I want to talk.
We
about
just
this.
had him,
I
too.
want to talk about this.
We just had him, too.
And Berto now says Bianca Belair is better than Keith Lee, Styles, and AJ Cole. So
Bianca Belair.
I think Berto's been trolling us all night.
He's been trolling me for months.
I saw the gear that she had. She had hair on her gear.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Stike, I want to say this one. Pink Slip Award. The triple threat with Bayley, Becky, and Shayna just wasn't a good match. Should not have been the main event.
That was your ending.
It should not have been the main event.
So Becky loses, right?
Yeah.
And then
Well, Becky didn't tap. Bayley did.
doesn't matter. Becky loses. Shayna wins. And then Becky gets mad after she got power bombed or whatever the fuck at the fucking announcer table. And then what? Like literally in the middle of a sentence, she wants something.
Yeah, she doesn't know that we're on air.
I'm not answering you. What? I don't give a fuck. Come in. Nobody fucking cares.
What's up?
Yeah, you're probably going to join us late as always. Bayley wants to see the manager, Jay said.
What were we talking about?
I don't know what you were thinking. Oh, Graves and Morrow.
Hello, world. How are you guys doing out there?
So
You were talking about Graves and Morrow.
yeah, I know we want to be the big defenders and say that you are so. Sorry, Kiara the Queen is just working my nerves. So I know we want to be the very liberal, which I am, guy and defend Morrow with his bipolarness and say no to bullying and all that. And I get it. Fucking, if you want to do that, knock yourself out. I'm sorry. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Or actually, fuck it. I'm going to speak my mind here. There's a point of sensitivity that it's just like, what the fuck, man? You know, I'm sorry. He made a tweet. Is that what he did, Brian? It says a tweet.
He said that it was something like, you wouldn't notice it, but there's a former Ring of Honor champion and WWE champion on commentary.
Right.
But no one would know, or something like that.
Because he was making all the rap references, apparently.
Well, no, and because I guess he was talking a lot and not really letting them, I guess, get anything in.
Nobody wants to hear what the fuck Nigel's great, but he's good in his pacing, and that's what makes those two
It's
good.
like nobody
Morrow
wanted to
sets
hear
him up.
Lawler. We wanted to hear JR, and Lawler just cuts in
So yeah,
sometimes.
Corey Graves is a fucking asshole. He's a bully and an asshole, and he's proven that time and time again.
He's threatened.
The initial love that everybody had for him has slowly
Yeah.
worn because he's such a prick.
He's the new JBL.
Yeah, really. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good comparison.
And everybody loves Morrow, and I'm in that boat. But goddamn, Morrow, you gotta quit being such a pussy.
Yep. You want to catch Kiera up?
You
want to get on a mic?
It doesn't
'Cause
work.
nobody
if
can
you're,
hear
if
you.
You're
Yeah.
just talking into
In the
air.
background.
Is there another mic?
Oh God.
Yeah. So, but Morrow again. I mean, you got to have some thick skin here. You got to stand up to the bully. I know depression is a hard thing. We're not knocking you there, but at some point, we wanted you, Morrow. We didn't want this. And fuck you, Corey. If that's the whole reason, the whole thing is a pockmark
And wait.
on everything. I had to listen to Michael Cole call the Pete Dunne and Adam Cole match.
What about the whole be a star gimmick?
Okay,
Right? Be
yeah.
a star, Corey.
yeah.
For fuck's sake.
I bet they don't do anything to Corey.
No. No.
I bet they don't. But again, the bigger issue here is Michael Cole was the replacement.
Where's Dio?
Dio's dead.
Is he still dead? From
He's dead.
Brock Lesnar's attack.
Oh, I thought you meant the real Dio.
No, Ronnie
Like
James.
Ronnie James
No,
Dio. Dio's
Rest in power.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died. Terrible.
And Bang Bus is like, Beth is terrible on commentary. Maybe
yeah,
Ember
okay.
Moon with her. She doesn't have any timetable of return, Brian.
Ruptured Achilles.
He's suggesting
Ruptured.
He's suggesting Ember on commentary.
Really? I don't know. I mean, I know she's done some pre-show things.
She
I
wasn't
think,
ever
or-
really.
Not
she
a great
wasn't ever-
promo.
Okay, I can hear everything. She wasn't really great at promos, so why would
Yeah.
you necessarily want her to be on commentary?
Better than Renee, though.
Ooh.
That's what Shoji said.
Berto
Renee's
has
gotten
a-
better.
Yeah, Berto
A
has
little
a
bit.
weird point, but I like the way he worded it. I don't go to gang meetings because I don't like getting shot. Why does Morrow go on Twitter if he doesn't like criticism?
Yeah.
It's true. You
Okay,
swim
so-
with the sharks.
So who took shots at Morrow?
Corey Graves.
You want to hear
Oh.
the tweet?
He's just jealous. Yeah, let me hear it.
Well, yeah. Talk.
Yeah, let's get Kiera
Yeah,
finally
let's,
caught
let's
up.
talk about this again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we only
Real
talked
quick,
about it for
real
10
quick,
minutes.
real
Let's
quick.
move back on because Kiera's here. Let's slow the awards.
Shut up,
I
to
Adam.
said real quick.
Crawl.
Up, Adam.
Well, and he also deleted a tweet, too.
Bad women.
since-
Brian
segment.
clearly doesn't have this.
Just for the record, you guys, I know you wouldn't know it, but there's actually a WWE Hall of Famer and a former Ring of Honor champion on commentary. I'd imagine they have a lot to offer.
Because he's saying Morrow's hogging the time.
Yeah, that he talks
But
a lot.
I mean, it's just like Rob saying I hog the time. You know,
Well,
when you
that's
got
different.
when you got good stuff to say, why do you want to hear the
Yeah,
other guys?
why? That's being a hater.
right? It's just taking a shot for
but,
no reason.
But
though.
Morrow, like, because of it, he didn't show up to Survivor Series.
Oh,
Really?
Morrow took down his Twitter. So
yeah,
he's saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he took down his Twitter. He didn't come to Survivor Series. It's like, dude, okay.
You know what? This had to been. This sounds like that something's been going on.
Maybe
Oh,
no,
wow.
maybe this is still an angle.
This is the thing. The same shit that
SmackDown
Morrow had.
versus
To,
NXT.
the same thing with Morrow and JBL when Morrow first went up the main
Right.
roster and they threw him back down. JBL made some comments about him, and it upset him so much that he couldn't work
Yeah.
there anymore. He left the fucking company, and it's like, dude, I'm sorry. Wherever you work at, you're not going to hold your fucking hand and pet your head. You know, if you get criticized by somebody, he's a dickhead. Fucking man up.
Or maybe he feels like why are we talking shit about each other? We work for the same company. Why can't we all be adults?
Yeah, why are we
about
taking
this?
shots at each other?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't not
That
show
is
up.
But
petty.
that's what Corey does.
You don't not show
Corey
up
has
for
done
work.
that on Twitter
Yeah.
forever.
I work with people. I work with some assholes. I worked with Adam for a while. He's a fucking dick. You know, you learn how to absorb what you're going to absorb from certain people, or you just stay
Yeah,
away
you're
from
great
them.
at absorbing it.
Yeah, thank you. But Morrow he just every time somebody takes a shot indirectly at him, not even directly, he's fucking quitting his job or getting, I need to have all these people coddle me. I'm sorry, just fucking over it.
Maybe it's a work.
What do you think
It could be
about
a
Michael?
work.
No, Michael Cole put in the work here. He said that Morrow wasn't there tonight
lost
because
his
he
voice.
lost his voice the night before.
Not because he was being a little bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry.
I
I love Morrow.
I don't mind Cole making that statement. That is the PC statement. Whatever.
Yeah, what are they going to say?
Yeah, get the board so we can move off this.
I hate when they're not saying anything worth
Okay.
reading. Bye, Berto.
Next category is our LOL moments, and I'm going to start. I really couldn't think of a lot of LOLs. So for me, it was just kind of Seth Rollins addressing the CM Punk chant at the beginning of the show tonight.
Oh yeah, that was my LOL. Was him being there? Like
That's-
why?
Is
So
that what
CM
it
CM
is?
Punk on Raw.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
showed
couldn't
up.
believe it.
CM Punk was there.
Totally.
Yeah, the crowd was chanting CM Punk. He came out, and then Seth was like, "Oh yeah, good for you to show up. Talking about all that change. You're too much of a pussy to make it. You're sitting in L.A." And then CM Punk was like, flipped him off and walked out. Crowd hated it. That's what happened.
That's
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
it
I
was
don't know,
funny.
the fact that he was, but he was wearing the Chicago Blackhawks their mascots like uniform. That's how he got like close to the ring. Seth didn't know it was him. Seth was just talking all this shit, and then he took the helmet off, and then it was him, and he wasn't.
It's a major
Yeah.
part of the show that you missed. I'm sorry. I mean,
Cool.
Is that what I think it is?
My LOL is Truth and
I'm just
Iconics. Hawking the merchandise. I enjoyed it for what it was.
yeah, that was good.
I mean, there wasn't much to laugh about this weekend. Other
No,
than
I
the
like that
booking.
segment too.
Other than the
It's an
booking.
onion. Okay.
Mm.
What's an onion?
Nothing. I'm doodling over here, and she's like, "Ooh, what are you drawing?"
You draw
It
onions?
doesn't like an onion.
No, it's
That's
like
the
I'm
something
fucking
just
else.
weirdest thing I've
doing-
ever heard.
I'm just doodling while
Now
you
he's trying
talk.
to, he's trying to correct it now.
I'm not
No.
correcting. It looks
Well,
like
show them.
it looks
Show
like a
them your onion.
vagina, but it's
Show them
not.
your onion.
It's not a vagina. I'm just doodling.
It does look like a vagina.
It does look like a vagina. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it
but
does.
why do you have like the top part highlighted and then the middle
I was
part?
gonna make it into
Right.
like a little person with hair here and then legs coming down, see like that, and then I just stopped. So
Radio
whatever.
Do you have
show.
anything you want to talk
Radio
about?
show.
Rob?
No,
Do you have anything you want to get off your
I'm
chest?
just-
Radio show.
I'm just doodling.
We're talking about a draw.
Kiara's fucking fault coming out here talking about shit people can't relate to because they can't see it. Kiara,
Bang Bus LOL on the board. Rob when he said he's 5'9".
the fuck.
Yeah, he's talking about when I typed it. My LOL was listening to Mark Calloway's real voice from the Stone Cold special. He sounded like a guy from Duck Dynasty.
I live in Rock Hill. My name's Shit Man.
Yeah.
My best friend's Taker. He lives next door. Hey, doing, man? Guess what? We got that new Wi-Fi because they built us a new McDonald's down the street. Yep, retread of a joke. Worked again, too. I'm Shit Man.
Happy
That is
Thanksgiving,
not
Sykes. See you
sexy
later.
at all.
Exactly.
Later, Steak.
Yeah, bye, Stike.
Yeah, I got to go too.
Okay, let's finish this. Yeah. All right. LOL. Anything?
MVPs.
MVPs: Raw, SmackDown, and Survivor Series. Brian, go. This should be,
Wait.
should be good.
LOL for Estrada, late one. Kiera's got some booty. Good for you, Rob. That's an LOL for
It works out.
I
Yeah.
can't help it.
LOL for Raw. Major Brothers.
No, we're on MVP, dickhead.
Oh, okay. MVP for Raw. Major Brothers.
They weren't even on.
Yeah, they were.
They
They
get
were on
killed,
Raw.
They get killed backstage
They got
again?
they got squashed by AOP. They had a match. It was after the CM Punk segment. For SmackDown, I mean,
You're really sticking with this, Brian.
yeah, I'm gonna say Dominic.
'Kay.
And then what was the last one?
Doesn't matter.
NXT War Games.
Yeah.
Mora.
Can you go to me for some real commentary? Not the guy who didn't even watch.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, Brian.
I'm gonna watch both shows tonight.
Wow, you don't even know our fucking names?
Yeah.
Dude, wow, what a way to
Damn,
be.
Adam.
What
Right?
the fuck is wrong with him?
He went in.
He's cranky.
Shit.
A dick. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
I'm a
ahead.
dick.
Yeah, you are
Okay,
a dick.
thanks, Bob. MVP for Raw
Oh,
is
good one.
KO.
Mhm.
He's the only thing worth it tonight. Survivor Series MVP Keith Lee, no question. And this is a weird one for me for MVP War Games because nobody's talking about her. But Candice LeRae was in there the whole fucking
Yes, she was.
time. And I don't know if you want to count her stamina, whatever, but fucking Candice Lee carried that match with no tag team
Candice Lee?
partners. Or Candice
She's
LeRae.
fucking Keith now.
Yeah, fuck her.
What?
I don't know. But Candice LeRae totally, I think, carried it, was an unsung hero. Of course, Rhea got the win over Shayna.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Candice was there with no help.
Okay, here's mine. KO, Keith Lee, and I went a little bit broader. I gave the MVP for War Games to the women.
Just all the women.
For that War Games match. Just all of them.
What about Bray?
Match of the
How
weekend.
did Bray do?
Bray
Sorry.
fought in the red lights.
Okay, guys. So again, programming note: we're not going to be here Wednesday night.
don't want their board- the board's
Yeah,
MVP?
go ahead, do them. Hurry up.
Bangba says MVP is Street Profits. He's their favorite tag team. He likes their in-ring work.
Good for him.
Cole and Keith Lee for Justin. Estrada. Nope, he didn't say anything.
Okay, you done?
Bye, Jason.
Okay, so for all you guys out there in podcast land or on the YouTube live board, we wish you guys a very safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And we're thankful for you, even if Rob doesn't appreciate you.
Yes,
I am.
we are.
We are thankful.
I definitely
we didn't do a thankful circle. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Brian, what do you
Circle
think?
jerk?
Here's our final thoughts. Is going to be what we're thankful for.
An inner circle jerk.
Yeah. So Brian, what are you thankful for?
You know what? This year I'm thankful for my health.
Okay.
I'm going to be selfish.
Yeah.
Thankful for my health. Actually, I'm thankful for the health of my of the close ones around me too, family, friends
Yeah.
included.
That's a
You
good one.
guys, yeah,
Yeah. World
For
peace.
sure.
Good job.
yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Adam, what are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful to Kiera for coming up with an idea that's going to save me a lot of money by offering up a vehicle for me to take on a road trip. And so
You're welcome.
she is absolutely my thank there.
And
Or are you going to
I'll
take
take
credit for
that.
the idea,
I'll
Rob?
take that.
It was her idea.
Okay, so I'm thankful for
wouldn't.
Kiera.
I wouldn't have volunteered it, so it was fun. I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." Sure.
She wanted the Jeep.
I am thankful for Kiera, my wife, for kind of a combination. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Adam, stop doing that, please. For like a combination of the health thing, like Brian said, where I'm in a healthier place right now that I think I've been in many years, where I'm eating well, not eating the shitty food, getting some workouts in every now and then. So I'm in my 40s now, and I'm taking care of myself, and it's all because Kiara's pushing me there. So I'm thankful for my wife. So there you go.
You want to do the board before Kiera?
Okay, sure.
Bangbus says, thankful for my family and friends at MOWP. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't be watching Raw and SmackDown later.
Cheers.
And Jason says, happy Thanksgiving to all of us. And Soji says, happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. He's giving his MVPs as well.
All right, very cool. Carrie, you want to do the final thought of the night?
Oh, I thought we were doing what we're thankful for.
That is our
that
final
is your
thought.
final thought.
That is your
Yeah.
final thought.
What are you thankful for as the final
Okay.
thought?
That was
Yeah.
Rob's segue.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I'm thankful for peace of mind and what?
Who are you talking about?
Huh?
You saying you got peace of mind?
No, I'm saying I'm grateful for.
Let her finish.
Okay.
I'm grateful for being happy for others, for supporting people during their time
What
when
are you-
they're successful.
What are you even
and-
talking about?
No, this is.
Are you
my-
thankful for us not getting you a chair?
I don't need to sit down right now.
Showing off that booty.
So, well, Rob didn't offer me one. My own husband, who's thankful for me.
Do we-
Anyway,
do we even have
I'll
one?
just stop hosting the
Um,
show and go get her a fucking
There's a
chair.
bicycle over there.
no, I'm just thankful for my family, for my
Sombrero.
friends.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you guys are more than my friends. You're like my brothers.
For sure.
I
Right back
I
at
refer
you
to
guys.
I refer to you guys as my brothers to everybody
Thankful
else.
for your brother.
Of course.
It's a wrestling podcast. I figured you'd do that.
Yeah, but we support the
It's-
podcast. That's why she's thanking us first.
Yeah, but I'm the shade.
The shade has been thrown.
Hey, he can throw it at The Rock. I'm throwing it at him.
But I'm thankful for everybody that I'm surrounded around, and just thankful for family and for health and strength and all that stuff.
Okay.
And Keith Lee.
And
Yes.
Keith Lee.
Yes.
All right,
Keith
guys.
Lee.
Everybody look at the camera. Wave. All right, everybody. Adam, come on. Come on, everybody. Have a
should
happy
we keep
Thanksgiving.
Happy
keep,
Hey, happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
keep waving.
Are we
Everybody-
doing
Keith Lee
We're still doing this.
2020.
Happy Thanksgiving and mark out like no one's watching.
Great.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Markedout Podcast is produced and edited by U-Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's Ravepro.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.